Hello and welcome back to the Studio Lab. Today I am reintroducing my SH5-VCF module. This time it's the Revision 2, a Eurorack adaptation of the Roland SH5 dual filter. Let's jump in. You'll quickly notice the passive onboard mixer is gone. In its place you can use any Eurorack mixer of your choice. Here I'll be using my Infuser stereo active mixer. The CV inputs for the Bandpass filter are also gone. Doing this restores the Bandpass circuit to its original glory. There will be no dropouts or thumps in the frequency cutoff, and the resonance will scream and howl a bit more. The VCF circuitry was exquisite the way it was. Open collector matched transistor pairs arranged in a diode ladder configuration, and it remains so, exactly the same as it was in version 1. Plugging a signal into the VCF jack will also appear at the Bandpass input. To defeat the Bandpass signal at the mix output jack, turn down the Bandpass level. Plugging a signal into the Bandpass input, it will not go through the VCF. As before, turning down the Bandpass level attenuates the Bandpass at the mix output. The Bandpass output jack is not attenuated by the Bandpass level knob. So the passive onboard mixer is gone. You are now free to use any Eurorack stereo submixer or matrix mixer on the front end. You'll be sending the 101 VCO signals to my Infuser stereo mixer. I can patch that mixer left-right signals into the VCF Bandpass module inputs. There are input attenuators for both the VCF and Bandpass filters. Signals above 12 o'clock can start to overdrive the filter, depending on your audio sources. Using the mixer pan controls, I can distribute the signals between the VCF and Bandpass any way I like. You can use two CV signals to modulate VCF cutoff frequency. Both CV inputs have inverting and non-inverting behavior, where 0 is at 12 o'clock. Unipolar signals, like envelopes, or bipolar signals, like LFOs. Both CV inputs can roughly track VCF self-oscillation. Just know the frequency circuit does not have temperature compensation, just like on the original synth. So keyboard tracking is about 2 or 3 octaves at best. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.